Hey guys, I'm RealZinex, and welcome to some Total War Arena. Now this is a brand new game from the Total War um, devs, I guess. They've got a separate group of developers working on Total War Arena, and it's actually a really awesome game. I've been playing it basically non-stop for the past couple of days. I just wanted to make sure that I knew how it all worked, sort of thing, before I would do any videos on it. As you can see, I'm in the closed alpha. I am a little bit late to the party, actually, but it should be all okay. And sorry, I was just moving my mic again there. The sound quality should be slowly improving. I'm slowly working out how to do it all. It's just a work in progress, I guess. I've only, a couple of episodes into the channel, so everything's sort of new to me at the moment, how it's all done. But anyway, we're going to get into there. I am playing as Germanicus, which, as you can see, if I come up to the commanders, then we've got these three, which are the Romans, then these ones are the Spartans, and in the future we will also have barbarians. These are just placeholders, as you can see. I can't believe I literally just pointed at my screen to show you where the placeholder was. But anyway, if you hover over them, then it will give you what tier that general is, and you level up your general with Commander XP. And yeah, so at the moment my Leonidas is tier 2. I haven't played as Mythilades yet, and I've only played as Germanicus on the Romans, and this is what I've been playing primarily. So yeah, I've got a tier 4 general. I click on him, then you can see that I've mainly gone for upgrading my heavy infantry charge, and I'm saving up for my increased vengeance at the moment. These are like abilities that you can cast in battle on your troops, and it will give them different boosts. Like if I hover over vengeance, you can see that it gives me a plus 50% melee damage and attack, so you do a lot more damage for a short period of time. Such as the heavy infantry charge, gives you a charge bonus and acceleration, so you can smash into the enemy. And raised shields defends you from ranged, obviously, when you're moving, and attacking testudo gives much more defense on the range, from the range, but you have very little speed, very little visibility, but compared to this, so anyway, yeah, these are the upgrades on my Italian noble infantry at the moment. I don't actually see what this upgrade does, because they have exactly the same like stats. I know it unlocks this, and I can then get the Hastati, but they just have no actual improvement from going up here. But anyway, as you can see, my vengeance is down there, my advance is down there. I don't know if you can move these around. No, you can't. But I am playing with 3 Italian noble infantry at the moment, and yeah, I've won 43% of my games. I've played 28 games. I had a couple of good games, as you can see, but mainly, let's just check this. Mainly I've been okay. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to try and show you the last battle. I literally just got like 6,000 points. That's why I decided I'd start making videos on it.
Those who oppose Rome will know her brutal vengeance.
I'm just thinking, actually, the sound in this game is probably really loud for you guys. Okay, yeah, now that I've updated the sound. I've increased my microphone volume, and I'm slowly trying to decrease the sound game volume without you not being able to hear them. So yeah, it takes a little while to get into a game, but that's because it's in closed alpha. There's not tons and tons of people playing this, and I believe it's only available in the EU servers at the moment as well. But it matches you to relatively the same tier as you're playing as. So like at the moment I'm playing as tier 4, so I'm likely going to be matched with between tier 3 and tier 5 units, which makes it so that the battle that you're playing is as fair as it can be, without giving anyone like a massive advantage. But so far, this game is in an amazing state to be in closed alpha. Actually, the battle needs to be changed a little bit, the maps need to be changed a little bit, but it's closed alpha, and to be honest, it runs better in the closed alpha than Rome 2 did when it was launched. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of how it's all working. There isn't AI in this game, so they don't need to worry about all of that, because you're basically, unlike normal Total War, you'd have like one player on each side or a few players on each side, and you have like 20 units each. In here, as you saw, there's only 3 units per player, and there's 10 of you aside, and you're trying to take the enemy's base instead of just trying to annihilate everyone. You can win by just killing everyone, but a quicker way to win is to attack the enemy base and capture their flag, and you've also got to defend your flag. So it does get a little bit intense, and there are a few units that are OP, overpowered, should I say. Shouldn't be using tech speak when I'm actually talking. But yeah, they're really overpowered. Like in the lower tiers, such as tier 1, 2, and maybe up to tier 3, there is a massive overusage of ranged units. Literally, if you're like a melee unit and you're running towards, or you've got like 3 melee units and you're running towards the enemy and they've got like 6 archers or even 3 archer units, your men are going to get desiccated. You can't get close to them and they'll split up and they'll just hammer you. And I think that's sort of the same for low end units in all of the Total Wars. And then you slowly go up, and then in this tier 4, tier 5 cavalry begins to come into play, and that gets really overpowered. And definitely in tier 5, artillery is completely overpowered. But if you use your units right, then I guess it should be totally fine. I obviously just don't use it correctly most of the time because there's some good games that I do and I do very well for my team, and there's some games which I don't do very well for my team. I end up just dying for no reason. But you can see here, you can choose a spawn point, so these guys are obviously going to go up here and go round and hopefully attack the base, or they might actually come through here through the forest. I am going to get I'm going to sit back. I was going to say I was going to go straight into the town, but I'm going to sit back and let these 2 guys first go before me, along with this number 3, go into the town before me, and then I can try and get around the back of the enemy. What's the plan, guys? I'm going to... I'm going to try and storm through the city, as I was saying. Yeah, push. Everyone's just pushing. So we're basically what our team's decided very quickly there is that we're going to actually go straight for the enemy base. It's we're just going to do a quick push and see if we can get in there as quick as we can. There's a good amount of cavalry here actually, and as you see, the lower, well, he's actually gone all out archers. He'll do pretty good. Pikemen are quite nice. They are really, really weak against spear units. Not spear units, sorry, archers. And I want to call them levies, but I guess they're just skirmishers, spear throbbers, that sort of thing. And we've got some catapults up here, as I was saying. These guys are going to run straight through the forest. I've got the higher tier... No, he has actually. His units are a little bit more upgraded than mine are. So he will probably go there. I'm going to set up here. Gonna get you there. Hopefully he can engage him. Then I can get this guy round and flank eventually. I will get my general in there. And we're going to charge into them. And then we're going to activate these two, Parry and Vengeance. Try and get as many kills there as we can. Let's get round with this guy because we want to try and outflank the enemy because they've got a lot of archers here which will damage us a lot if we don't try and push and get rid of these generals as fast as we can. We can charge into them with another forced march, and once they're in we can parry and yeah, can we parry again with this? Fight them, yeah. Oh, okay, these guys just literally got screwed. I wasn't even watching them. Well, fuck. I was screwed there. The battles are actually quite short. It's really weird. I should have started my timer, actually. I might do 2 battles per episode. I might just do... I don't know. I'll let you guys decide whether you want me to do lots of battles, lots of episodes, and just 1 battle each episode, or fewer episodes and longer episodes. Yeah, rear flanks, they got screwed, and hopefully I would go up against them. I will go up against them, because otherwise I'm just going to get screwed there. No, go there. You won't have time to get there. We can use advance, and nope, they used advance as well and got away from me. But we've got cavalry coming in, so we're clamping them, which is great. I literally just got fucked by my own cavalry. I don't like cavalry spears up my arse. Doesn't work very well. I shouldn't have clicked that one. It takes off melee attack. It's not good. And my general's dead now, so I can't actually use Vengeance. Sucks. You're gonna... see if we can come up here and go straight for their capture point. Because this cavalry will take out the archers, that's not a problem. And these archers will get taken out as well. So, I'm wondering whether I can get these 2 units to actually just push up here and let the cavalry deal with the archers. We're going to need help over here, so get them up and round. Get my guys over here. Try and regroup my guys at least. Then we can run in together. The cavalry did take the full front of that, and we're going to get screwed. Charge. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of these archers. Don't let them come back. Okay, the cavalry will go with them and I'll deal with the swordsmen. This unit's dead now, and these 2, there they are. They will die very quickly towards all of these, but as long as we can hold them off long enough, then I'm sure it'll be fine. There's a massive cavalry blob up here. All the enemy's cavalry and our cavalry. As I said, once you get into tier 4 or 5, you begin to have the problem with a mass amount of cavalry being available. So I didn't get a chance to activate that charge when they came back in, but they've pushed through me, so they're going to basically come back and take out the archers, but we need this cavalry to smash into the back here, otherwise I'm going to lose. Let's tell him to come down. Yeah, there we go. He's seen it, and hopefully he'll charge that. Yeah, there we go. But I'm basically out now. My units are dead, unless I can keep this one alive. You can stay in the battle after all of your units have gone if you want to see how it plays out. We probably will, because I prefer to see how the battle goes and see if what I did had a good influence on the rest of the game. I will probably get knocked over by that, probably. Okay, Lynchen is having problems, because cavalry isn't very good against swordsmen, I don't think. That was the crappiest charge I've ever seen. And we died pretty much instantly. As you saw there, it gave me the choice whether to leave the battle or not, and pardon me, I've been drinking so much fizz today, it's really not good for my health. Up in the top corner here, you can see this is how many men are on our side, alive on our side, and this is how many men are alive on the enemy side. So we have a little bit of an advantage when it comes to men. And as we saw, I'm actually got the most points in the game. Or at least on my side, I probably haven't on the enemy side. Oh, I have. I've literally got the most points in the game. So I killed the most in the game so far. Which is actually quite impressive. I'm quite happy with that. I remember I took out the 3 groups of units down there at the start, and then I took out the other group here. I've got some friendly fire, and okay, I've been overtaken now, and it's obvious that I'm going to get overtaken because I've finished fighting when someone else is still attacking, and I think he's got all archers because this much friendly fire is either archers or cavalry. Okay, it's definitely cavalry because there he is. So yeah, my friendly fire was actually from when I used the heavy infantry charge. If there's any friendly units in there, I will actually hit the friendly units as well. I wish I didn't lose this group that happens here. I wish I actually paid attention to them because that would have been very helpful. But yeah, if I could have that other group, but I did hold them off from flanking my other units, so I guess it was worth it. I just wish I'd force charged. I keep wanting to say force charge, heavy infantry charged into them. I mean, might actually have the advantage now because we have quite a few more units. But I think a lot of our, like, what are these guys doing? I know they should be at least defending the base with pikemen, or having the tower so we can actually see the enemies. I don't know what they've been doing previous, but it doesn't even look like they've engaged in battle yet. Which is an issue when you have some people that don't... I don't want to sound like I'm being mean, but some people that don't really know what's going on, or know what's best for the team, or people that are normally too selfish and want to go off and do their own thing instead of helping out the team. They think they can be like the star man from doing it all on their own, when that's just not the case in this game. Unlike other Total Wars where you could do that, you can't in this game. You have to work as a team. And you get people like that, and it can either cost you the game. We're actually capturing the enemy base now, which is great. Which means we might have a victory. Yeah, the enemy cab just got taken down, but that has stopped our capture for a second. Yeah, it can either cost you the game or cost you your units, which can then eventually lead to bad things happening in your game. But no, for the most part, once you get, well, I'm saying for the most part, it's closed alpha, which means if you're really into Total War, then you would like actually go to the effort of trying to get a key. But if you're not really into it, you won't bother. So we have more players that actually want to play as such, want to do this, and are at least a little bit more interested and motivated compared to as if it was just a free-to-play game that anyone could access to. But it will be a free game when it comes out. It will actually be a free game, and it's very much like World of Tanks or something. You can buy in-game currency, but no, sometimes it's like they said themselves in interviews and stuff like that I've watched. They want to make sure it's not pay to win. Like the units that you can actually buy, most of the time are not better than the units that you actually work towards at the same tier. So yeah, it sort of balances out there that like they want to make sure, and I just had a little lag there, so everything jumped forwards. But yeah, they want. I keep saying today. They basically CA has said they don't want it to be pay to win, and they're going to try and make it not pay to win, but there will be paid aspects there. The only time that most of us can see it being useful, like buying units being useful, is say if you've got a team of like 5 or whatever, and one of them couldn't be there, and you need someone to jump in at, say, like a support role, so you need some higher tier archers. So you could buy them archer units very quickly instead of having to work towards them. But we got a victory there, which is absolutely great. I'm trying to at least keep my victories as close to 50% as I can. We got a victory there. I'll have a quick look. We got a couple of hundred XP for my units. Yeah, that one killed the most. I think... No, the one that I actually got caught up did pretty well. I think it was that one that got caught up. You know what, it probably isn't. So yeah, let's replenish all my units. I'm probably spending more silver than I actually have. Than I get from a game, sorry, because I have all of these consumables that automatically get replenished. They just give me a little bit more attack and a little bit more armor piercing damage, because I'm normally going against higher tier units, so I need that little bit of a kick to be able to push through their armor. But anyway, this has been this episode, guys, and I will see you in the next one. I've been RealZinex, and thanks for watching.